Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Brook Lopez, guys, give us some thoughts.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to commit.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scorer, Joe Johnson. He said there isn't any one answer, as Johnson can and will play so many different roles in an offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris.
And the thing with Kelly Olynyk, he does some stuff that really helps you, and some also that will hurt. I mean, he's highly skilled. He's got the deep range, textbook positioning in terms of the post. A lot of tricky moves down there. Yet he has a hard time being effective against great athletes, which the NBA is filled with. So he's going to have to evolve as a basketball player if he wants to be effective.
Dishes to Bargnani. Wide open look. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Jerebko. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Good. He hits the jump shot. Jerebko's got his first bucket in this one. Nets trail by 10. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Bargnani kicks to Miller. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Reed. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Some changes for Boston. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Lee comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Turner in for Jerebko. Now here's Ellington, defended by Reed. Now Ellington. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Ellington.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
On the wing, Turner. He dishes it to Sullinger. Good D by Lopez.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Tuesday. And now the second. Boston leading by 9. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Shane Larkin is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. And that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game. Here's Larkin. The feet to Young. Passes to Larkin. Kicks it to Lopez. Working on Lee. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good from Young. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. 3-pointer Ellington. And Boston with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the closer in the last outing against the Nets came through when they needed him to. He had 11 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Feeds it to Larkin. Back to Johnson. Pass to Larkin. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Larkin's got 7.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's Reed. Brooklyn with the rebound. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
And some changes here. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Brooklyn ahead, up 4. And here's Lee. 8 points for him. Now the pass to Thomas. They get a hand on it. Here's the closer. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale, surprisingly to some, Clark, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that effort to rebuild the team, you would see it through.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Reed in a shooting guard. David Lee is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Jerebko, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. Boston making some changes. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Lee. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas.
And for the Nets being put up for sale, a big part of it was they were a team that was supposed to compete for titles. And since the move to Brooklyn, they have had trouble going deep in the playoffs.
5 to shoot. Here's Turner. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nets leading by 5. Brown outside. He kicks it to Johnson. He feeds it to Robinson. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And with Brooklyn, I don't think anybody wants to take over a team in a rebuild mode. I mean, that's what the Nets seem to be looking at for the next few seasons. They had their shot, went all in with some of their decisions, unfortunately came up short.
The Celtics have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. You have to love the newest stadium in the NBA here at Barclays. Very state-of-the-art, outstanding facility.
Yeah, the Nets have a nice home here. I bet they wish they were stronger here at home. Finished under 500 last season with a record of 19-22.
Young passes to Robinson, and he gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 6.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Passes it to Reed. Back to Turner. There's the dish to Smart. Hits the three-point bomb. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And, you know, guys, that 19-22 record here in Brooklyn certainly a stain for the Nets. I mean, they would be the only team to make the playoffs in the NBA last year with a losing record at home.
Shoots, and again, it's Brooklyn converting. Celtics trail by 5. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Turner passes to Reed. Dishes to Urepko. He passes to Reed. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Turner covering. Here's Larkin. 7 points in the game. And Young backs in. 6 to shoot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And with the Nets' struggles at home last season, they were simply outshot in this building. Also, they were the second worst in rebound differential at home, meaning they got killed on the glass here.
Lee gets the bucket.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Larkin dishes to Bargnani. Pass to Robinson. Back to Bargnani. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The free throw drops for Bargnani. And the catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Johnson is out there with Young. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then there's Sergei Karasov. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Reed. All alone. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 10 points for the closer. Nets leading by 3. Johnson outside. Lopez. The 10-footer. Oh, that's blocked.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Bradley passes to Reed. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Johnson with some nice D.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season, but give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
And Thomas, here we go. Shoots from the line, and he drops that one in. That's 12 points for the closer. The Nets with the lead. Johnson up top, Turner covering. He with the block. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Thomas is running. On the wing, Turner. And the pass to Reed. He dishes it to Thomas. And Shea Larkin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Lee gets the bucket. Here's Johnson. The feed to Larkin. Here's Lopez, up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 2.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job.
The shot by Turner, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the foul on the closer. 1:25 left in the game. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Lopez. From 8. And that's off the glass and in.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Feeds it to Thomas. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a huge shot.
And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
And here is Ellington. Lopez kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Ellington. Johnson outside. There's the dish to Ellington. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson from outside. Another miss by Johnson. And Larkins checked in for the Nets. The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Bellinger against Young. He kicks to Thomas. Misses the 3.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Back to Turner from downtown. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1. Ellington with it. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win.